This is the question. Why are evil spirits around? Why is it not just something that there's these and they live 40 million spiritual miles away, you're never going to talk to them because they just want to do bad things? Well, it has to do with the equilibrium. And this is something Swedenborg talks about a lot, that he says actually not just in the spiritual world, everywhere. Every part of the physical world on out to every part of reality is run by equilibriums. And it's by opposing forces acting on each other that create this sort of middle environment in which things thrive. And he describes it in his book, Heaven and Hell, and it can be a little wordy, so we set it to some moving pictures to try to illustrate it better. So here's Swedenborg. I'm reading it, but it's his words talking about the equilibrium. For anything to happen, there needs to be an equilibrium of everything involved. If there is no equilibrium, there is no action and reaction, because the equilibrium occurs between two forces, one acting and the other reacting. The state of rest arising from equal agents and reagents is called an equilibrium. In the natural world, there is an equilibrium throughout. In general, in the atmospheres, with the lower layers reacting and resisting to the extent that the upper layers act and bear down. In the natural world, there are also states of equilibrium between warmth and cold, light and darkness, dry and wet. Their median blend is the balance point. There is also an equilibrium in the members of all three of the earth's kingdoms, mineral, vegetable, and animal. For nothing would occur in those kingdoms if it were not for the equilibrium. Everywhere, there is a kind of effort acting from one side and another reacting from the other. In the natural world, what acts and reacts is called force or energy, but in the spiritual world, what acts and reacts is called life and volition. Life there is a living force, and volition is a living energy, and the actual equilibrium is called a state of freedom. This spiritual balance or freedom occurs then between the good acting from the one side and the evil reacting from the other, or the evil acting on the one side and the good reacting from the other. So, if that didn't make it clear enough, we're going to represent it to you physically in the studio live. You may have noticed this bottle popped up. So if we can pop over to camera 2, this is a little science experiment that we actually got from a science teacher for high schoolers that illustrates this equilibrium of forces. So this is a bottle, it's filled with water, and inside it is one of these little things. It's called a pipette with a washer on the bottom. And it's filled partially with air and partially with water. So right now the air in it is making it buoyant, which is pulling it to the top of this bottle. However, if I press on this bottle, increasing the pressure inside it, that acts on this little pipette and pushes it down. And if you don't believe me, check this out. Boom, it goes down. Okay, so what does that have to do with what we're talking about? Has to do with this. Yeah, that's a pretty nice looking bottle right there. All right, so this is how it works. Let's think of the air inside this pipette here as the good inside you. Swedenborg talks about we have an innermost part that God flows directly into, and God is always trying to lift us up, right? God is trying to lift us up, bring good things to us. And the crunching pressure force, this is hell, trying to drag you down. And if you're familiar at all with Swedenborg's concepts of heaven and hell, this is the underlying subconscious of the human race, and actually into the regular consciousness that we experience. The pull between heaven and hell is in our thoughts and feelings all the time. And if you just step back and think in sort of a colloquial sense about how we describe heaven and hell, that's not too unreasonable a thing to assert. We have this sort of cartoon of an angel and a devil on the shoulder because there's sort of this sense of, hey, there are negative and positive forces going at me all the time. So in this bottle, we have the same thing because Swedenborg says that everything reflects everything. Everything you see in the physical world can tell you things about the spiritual world, and the forces in the spiritual world can tell you things about God, and so on. Thank you.